So when you saw me and pop the balloon and said I like reading, I do like reading, and as long as that man know how to read, because I just really, if I could just go in fantasy mode real quick. Hi. Welcome guys, welcome girls, and every human in between. This is the Bear With Me podcast. I'm your host, Girl Whit. If this is your first time, welcome. You are a returner. Welcome back. If this is your first time, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Bear With Me podcast. If you are returning, thanks. Did you like it? Did you comment? Did you leave a review? Did you tell a friend? Possibly. That's why we got new people. So today's episode won't be long. I just really got to get this off. I really do. I enjoy reading. I really do. I really, really enjoy reading. I enjoy reading and, well, yes. First off, let me back up. I have not always been as much of a reader as I am now. In high school, college, didn't really read. I used to enjoy watching, and I still do enjoy watching documentaries, but I also do enjoy reading. And my appreciation for reading increased once I became an educator, for sure. And then working along two really awesome English teachers when I was an 8th grade teacher. The first girl, just hearing the way she spoke about the fundamentals of reading and just like how kids learned how to read and how to grow them as readers really helped me increase how I infuse reading in my science class. The second girl, she is an avid reader in her personal life as well as in her professional life because she is an English teacher. And I can't remember which year it was we was working together, but she would tell me how she read so many books in a year. And when I think she said the most, it's two numbers that stick out to me, 64 and 125. I want to say one time she said she read 125 books in a year. Or maybe that's her goal every year. And yeah, maybe that's her goal. I don't know. It don't matter. Baby girl be reading books is what she do, okay? She reads, and it was shortly after COVID. And it was a lot of people in this group that we had started at our campus. And we all did like a virtual vision board party. And I had said that I wanted to read 12 books, one book a month. And she was like, bet. And actually the summer before that, I wanted to read 5 books. I think I got up to 3 books that summer. And so when it was 2021 and we was doing that, I was like 12 books, 1 book a month. And I got up to 8 or 9 books. There was a little slow spill, but whatever. I basically increased my reading, what felt like overnight in the grand scheme of things. And since 2022, 22 or 23, I don't remember. I have not read as intentional and as much as I was reading in 2021. And I wanted to get back to that. And she also has a YouTube page, and she does these book hauls, or she just talks about, she do these, it was hard to describe what these are, but she did this chat GPT where it prompted her questions for what books she should go and buy. I don't know. It's super cool. I'm going to put her handle, well, actually, I'm going to ask her permission first. If you see her handle in the description, that means she gave me permission. If you do not see her handle in the description, she did not give me permission. Privacy is very important to me because I protect those closest to me, because as I continue to get bigger, come on, universe, let's put it out there. Those near and dear to me, if they don't want to be a part of that or don't really want themselves to be discovered through me, then I give them that luxury. Or not that luxury, that privilege or that respect. So, yeah. If you see her description, then that's who it is. Go ahead, tap into my girl. But don't forget about me. And if you don't see it, then yeah, back up off my friend. So she was, I already knew that this bookstore existed here in Houston. It's a Black-owned bookstore. And I already knew about it, but then she did a vlog where she went. And she talked about some of the books she picked up, everything like that. So a couple weeks ago, I was like, I want to go get a book. Now, I typically do not allow myself to start another book until I finish the one that I'm reading. I have met people who can read several books at one time, and that's commendable in my opinion, because I don't know, like, just to finish one book sometimes in my life can feel very, I won't say very, but it can feel difficult to finish. And so to have multiple books going on, I don't know. And then I also just want to give complete, I don't want to mix storylines or do this or whatever. I can find a reason. But I was just like one book at a time. So where I'm going with this. So I got a book that I have been trying to finish for a while now. It is a good book. The writing structure challenges me, which I appreciate. But it does make the reading difficult a little bit because the writing style. But again, like I said, I appreciate it because it helps me become a better reader. It also grows my understanding, my understanding and what word? Oh goodness. Yeah, see, this is why I need to read more so I can have a vocabulary. Okay? So when you saw me and Pop the Balloon and said I like reading, I do like reading, and as long as that man know how to read, because I just really, if I could just go in fantasy mode real quick, I want to one day sit up on the couch with my boo thing, and I be on one end of the couch, they be on the other end of the couch, but our feet overlap each other, and we be reading, or we could be angled like this, and then I be up on them or they be up on me, and we just reading our own separate books and we ain't saying a word. I really want that. I want that so bad. I want that so bad. So to my bae, okay, to my future bae, you better know how to read and you better like to read, and we gonna be reading on the couch laid up on a Sunday morning. Ooh! That's going to be amazing. Let me take a sip of some water, Lord. Coconut water, that's why I look like that. Anyway, so I went to this Black-owned bookstore. Beautiful aesthetic. Everybody look like me or they are of color, which I appreciate. And when I say they, the authors. So I'm here for that. I have never read romance. Fun fact about Whit. Typically, I am a fiction, biography, fantasy, sci-fi kind of girl. My favorite book of all the books I've read thus far, it's a tie between Wild Seed and Parable of the Sower by Octavia Butler. But then again, yeah, them my tops. Yeah. So I never really experienced, and I really like biographies and autobiographies. But anyway, I've never read a romance novel. So I was told, so my friend who I was talking about in the beginning, I'm losing train of thought in this story. She had recommended in one of her videos a series by Kennedy Ryan. She was some book was getting, and so I met her in the comments, and I was like, I've been hearing a lot about Kennedy Ryan. Put me on. What should I read? So then she recommended. So I went to the bookstore, and they didn't have the series, or they didn't have the first one of the little series that I should get. So I was like, well, so I called her up. I was like, I'm in here. They don't got it. What should I get? And she recommended The Partner Plot by Kristina Forest. It's a romance. My first ever romance. And it don't make sense why I never thought to get into romance because I'm a hopeless romantic. So you would have thought that I would be eating it up from the beginning, but that's not my story. But oh my gosh, now it is. Because when I tell you I'm going back to the bookstore, because this is a part of the Green series, because the main character, her name is Violet Green, and she got two other sisters. And so in this series, each one of her sisters has their own book. Kristina, you did your big one. When I tell y'all, I started reading this book on Sunday. I finished this book. Yeah. Well, not, this is going to be dropping Tuesdays well beyond, but Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 days. 4 days. Y'all, it was to a point where I was taking this book with me to go get me something to eat. And I'm reading it while I'm waiting on my order. And I'm walking and I'm almost done with a chapter. I get in my car. Okay, I'm like, let me finish the chapter. I finished the chapter, start reading the next one. It wasn't until I got a phone call that like snap out of it. And I was like, let me go. When I tell y'all I was putting in the time in this book. Ooh, this book was so good. And when I was going into this recording, I said, are you going to disclose anything about the book? I want to and I don't want to. I want to because I'm a great storyteller and it makes for a solid episode. But I also don't want because I want people to go and support this girl. Go support Kristina Forest. Yes. But so I'm just trying to give a Whit version of a synopsis because this on the back don't do it no justice. So we're doing it. Okay. Violet and Xavier. They are high school sweethearts. They meet first day of school. Violet is sassy with a little bite to her. Xavier, he's smooth, but he's a people's person, cool guy, just transferred to the school. But he got swag. Violet, fashionista, don't take no, she's the middle child. I think that is one reason why I connect with her, because I feel like that was an element within her being. Kristina, you did such a good job. Such a good job. They end up hitting it off and they date, but their relationship is always back and forth over stupid petty stuff. They already knew what their lives was going to be. He got a full ride to Kentucky. She was going to LA for fashion school. Basketball is what he played. They make it through a year and a half. Yeah. They make it through together their entire freshman year of college, and then winter break of sophomore year they break up. His choice. I'm not gonna tell you why he broke up with her. I'm gonna leave that part a mystery. Go to separate ways. Violet is just crushed. Fast forward, and that was just the what they call it, the prologue. Because I don't want to miss. It's the prologue. That's called the prologue. Got it. That's just the prologue. After I read the prologue, I was like, oh, okay, yeah. That's where we at? Okay. So now, it's 9 years later. Violet, she got her foot in, not her toe, but her foot in the fashion game. She doing her thing. She done had some good clients, and she's growing. She was working for this girl, and she was the head designer on her visual album. She go to Vegas, baby girl had to perform or do something. and she's there. She in the lobby getting her key reactivated. Xavier and his cousin sees Violet. He say, is that? He say, Violet. She hearing, looking, what? Okay, whatever. Thinking she tweaking. She heard it again. By the time she turned around, Xavier and his cousin right up on her back. Whoa, what? Crazy. There's another level to this. I'm going back and forth if I should share with y'all, but I'm gonna just let it cook for now. They see each other. She like, hey, this is crazy. She was like, I gotta get back to Karina, which is the rapper that she designed or she styles for. And then the cousin was like, what, you know Caramel Kitty? And she was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, word. So he was like, we finna go out. And she was like, yeah, we finna go out too. So then by this time, Caramel Kitty walking up to her. And cousin is trying to get in and try to see where we at. And she like, whatever, I don't really know, whatever. So then cousin and Xavier get added to the list. So now they in the section together. So this her high school sweetheart who crushed her heart, who broke up with her. She just kind of like, I really don't know how to handle this or whatever. Take a shot, he take a shot. All right, cool. Take a shot, he take a shot. Then they go to the bar. He buy her some drinks. They now on the dance floor. And fast forward, they wake up in the bed naked. Hungover. Don't nobody remember the night. Condom in the trash can. Ooh, jeez Louise, macaroni and cheese. And so it is then discovered through conversation, kind of like what's going on, because she had a plane to catch to get back to New York. They got married. And I'm not going to tell you no more, because you got to watch. You got to read. Let me tell y'all, this book is so good. It needs to be a movie. Kristina, talk to me. I need this to be a movie. Now, I am a strong believer that the book is always better than the movie. But as I step into video, I ain't never stepped in a film, but I promise on my whole soul, if you sit right next to that director chair and I sit right next to you, I think we can make some stuff bang, Kristina. Me and you need to put pen to paper and make this a movie. And we can make sure we keep our ear to the director so we can make sure that this movie is exactly what you want from this book. Because, oh my God, if I could just speak about Xavier. If you look past the fact that he broke up with her, and if you read this book, you'll see why I'm really gassing for Xavier, because everybody got their villainous moments. Nobody's perfect, ladies and gentlemen. However, the emotions are stirred. At the end of the book, I end up crying, okay? Now, we know that don't really always mean a whole lot for Whit, but, ooh, girl, you all right? Xavier, yes. If this book becomes a movie, please put me on the casting panel, because I know what Xavier looked like. And that man, ooh, Xavier, ooh. Whoo! Might make your head blow. If you know what movie that is from, please meet me in the comments. If you know that movie quote, meet me in the comments. Y'all, Xavier is a beautiful chocolate man. If you know that movie, meet me in the comments. Xavier is he's a beautiful human. And the way he showed up for Violet, I need y'all to read. Kristina, let's make this a movie. Make a movie, yeah. So one of these days, I'm going to the bookstore and I'm getting. Let me tell you what I'm getting, because it's right here. Because I don't want to misquote. The Neighbor Favor, okay? But let's just read some of the reviews about, excuse me. Wait, I can't see no what a little, whatever. Also, in this book, they even have a reader's guide. Yeah, a reader's guide. So if you want to really think through, you could think through. But it's so good, y'all. It's so good. So my next one that I'm reading is The Neighbor Favor. Yeah. But the partner plot, ooh. Did not know that I was a lover of romance, but I am indeed. And thank you to my friend who was like, get this. And she got this book because she loved Vegas, and it got the little Vegas logo icon, whatever you want to call it, on there, y'all. But the thing is, because when I went to the bookstore, I didn't just get this one book. I got. If y'all check out my Instagram, y'all saw the books that I got. But whatever, we here. I also got Parable of the Talents. This is the part 2 or sequel of Parable of the Sower. And that book, oh my God. Oh my God. Fire. So I'm going to put a pause on the romance, and I'm going to read Parable of the Talents right next. Haven't started it yet. And so I'm going to start this next. And then I'm going to go back. And then you're going to see me come back and do another book with Kristina. And now I got to squeeze in Kennedy Ryan because I still got to get her books in. Ooh, it's going to be an active summer on the reading tip. Okay. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Bear With Me podcast. It has been an awesome time sharing this book with you all. Please go get you a copy. If you're in Houston and you want to borrow mine, we could possibly set something up. You could also get the ebook. I'm a page turner. Yeah, I'm a page turner. So I like a physical book. But I think I'm going to start doing more book reviews. Y'all let me know in the comments if you really enjoyed this, because I will or I won't do it again. But I just had to get that off because the book was good. Ooh, the book was good. Ooh, it was so good. Kristina, thank you for your writing. Thank you for your creativity. Thank you. I feel like I know her personally. Like, what? That's my girl. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Bear With Me podcast. Wishing you love, light, and laughter. Until next time.